We dove, we provoked, we documented, and we survived to tell about it. Hi, we are the Huron Heights Modern Learning Team, and we are documenting our journey into inquiry.
To summarize what we've done this year, we focused on a couple of things. Number one, at CLL, we learned about Trevor Mackenzie's book, Dive into Inquiry. We also studied Dr. Almarode, and we practiced what we learned in the classroom on May 3rd.
We address complex issues and problems, acquired, processed, analyzed, and interpreted information, informed judgments and decisions, made meaningful real-world and authentic experiences.
We wanted students to solve meaningful real life and complex problems. We wanted them to engage in an inquiry process and make informed decisions, as well as see patterns, make connections, and transfer what they learned.
Students also tested this in the classroom, are selecting a mock trial case, R versus Wilson. They also selected their roles and were team leaders in preparation and practice for their openings, closing statements, an examination in chief, and witness testimony.
In a partnership with Huron Public School, some members of our modern learning team learned about provocations. We practiced provocations in history and law classrooms, as well as a science classroom, and recorded using pedagogical documentation tools.
Book studies included Diving into Inquiry by Trevor Mackenzie, as well as Dr. John Almarode's Learning Opportunities. We had partnerships with Huron Public School, using provocations in the classroom and pedagogical documentation.
The tools that we used to monitor students was EDSB. We used this in collaboration with the EDSB development team, and we also as a group learned how to use Google Keep for pedagogical documentation.
Student barriers included their being accustomed to instructors telling them what to do and their comfort level with the freedom of inquiry, as well as staff uncertainty and their of what inquiry looks like in certain subject areas.
One of our primary resources was Dive into Inquiry by Trevor Mackenzie. We learned about the various levels of inquiry and discussed them as a group.
Other resources included Laura Wheeler's Learning in the Lou posters, as well as Dr. J. Almarode's presentations and slide decks.
This was a pretty fun learning process. As a group, we engaged in a lot of philosophical discussions in order to wrap our minds around the concepts, but we also practiced what we learned by getting our hands dirty in the classroom.
Student impact included the use of provocation as hooks into lesson and unit. Student feedback was also encouraged and increased with this level of engagement.
Our next steps include continuing to improve our practice in the use of provocations in the classroom, as well as to continue developing our questioning techniques in the inquiry process. We would also like to involve more staff in our team.
Thanks for watching and listening to the Huron Heights Secondary School Modern Learning Team.